In today's video, watch me remove these cotton buds from somebody's ear. Hi everyone, my name is Taylor Green. I'm an audiologist here at Audiology Associates. This lady came into our clinic. She had actually admitted using cotton buds. The cotton bud that she had used, she said she removed it, noticed that it had basically disappeared. So she came in to see us to remove it. So we're going straight in with a crocodile forceps. I'm not really going to bother with suction with the cotton wool. We tend to find cotton wool, it kind of acts like a mesh with suction. Sometimes you might get lucky and we might remove the cotton wool with suction, but it's just a lot easier with crocodile forceps. So we're just gently trying to grip a little section at the front of the cotton wool, because normally you'd find the whole thing tends to come out in one go if you just move really, really slowly. And there we are, we got this first one coming out nicely. Just give it a little bit of a wiggle. You can see it's quite narrow and quite tight near the entrance, so it's no wonder these cotton buds came off the cotton bud. There we go. So the lady thought that was it, because there was only the one that she'd seen that had come off. But if you take a look behind, you can see there's another one, a lot older. This potentially been there for quite a few years. The lady had no idea this was there. So we're still sticking with the crocodile forceps. It's a little bit more delicate in this area, as if you've been a fan of the videos, you'll know that when we're this deep into the ear, very, very sensitive. So I need to be careful not to push against this basically this plug of cotton wool. We're right up against the eardrum, as you can see. That little grey area on the section is the eardrum. So we've just managed, luckily, to get a little grip similar to the first plug, and we've managed to remove it quite easily. Now you'll see behind this in a second, where this has been there for so long, we've basically got this the really sort of soft and kind of like wet, dead skin all up against the eardrum. So it looks it's a little bit of a mess at the moment, but we're going to clear most of that up in a second. So we're going to pop in with a fine end for this, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Again, nice and slow. There we go. Ooh, we've got a little bit of a twitch there. Usually these little tiny pieces, when we go in with the suction, these little pieces will just quickly suction into the tube, and it makes a little bit of a pop, like a little bit of a crackle. So some people do tend to have a little bit of a jump. So we're just trying to gently probe against these little bits of dry, sort of wet, dead skin. Dry and wet. There we go. We're trying to sort of peel a little bit away, but almost kind of try to move away at the same time, because that usually what you tend to find is that it kind of almost peels away. Now I do know on this video there's that little bit in the center you can see there. I do actually leave that little bit there. So this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like after. So there's still little tiny bits there, but the bone in the ears basically is touching the eardrum, and that last little bit of skin was actually over the top of that, so we don't really want to make any discomfort or make it too risky, so that will naturally migrate by itself. I keep talking now, but basically this other ear, the lady actually had no idea that there was even cotton wool in this side. So it's the same patient, doing exactly the same. As you can see, very, very humid in this ear. We've got that misting to the camera. So we're just doing the same thing, trying to get a little grip on the front section of this cotton wool without pushing up against it. Here we go. We can't move too fast when we're removing, when we're just getting these little grips on the front, because as you can probably imagine, you move too quickly, that's just going to shear away. Here we go. Again, quite tight near the entrance, so we need to be careful to basically try not to get this to break apart. So there we go. Yeah, we've managed it. Quite a big old piece actually, considering the lady had no idea this was in there. And if you take a look behind now, you can see this plug actually wasn't as deep as the other, which we can see the whole of the eardrum nice and healthy. And that was before, excuse me, sorry. And this was after. Great. And there we go. So we removed about an inch of cotton wool from the lady's ear, hearing so much better. So this is our second patient. So you can see there's a dark plug of wax. This is a really good one for all the skin ribbon fans. We're just gonna, there we go, lightly probe. I can already see that as soon as I've suctioned onto this piece, the whole thing is moving in one go, which is the ideal situation. So we're just going to gently wiggle this and work it out of the ear canal. Standard size Zollner tube is used for this. There we go. Nice little plug there. Now, you'll see in a second, you're going to love this one. It doesn't actually look like there's much left, so there's a little bit of dead skin that we can see there. So again, we're just going to gently go in, just probe the front surface to see if we get some movement. Okay, here we go. So you can see the whole thing is just kind of peeled off the ear canal. And we're just going to gently work our way out nice and slow. I surprised myself with this actually. Okay, so we broke the front section away. So I believe I swapped to a fine end for this to try and get a better grip on this skin without it tearing apart. So we're slowly going to just kind of ease this out of the ear canal. But take a look at the length on this coming out here now. So I could see it was still coming, and as I'm pulling I can see it's just all unraveling. Look at the length on that. Now guys, you are going to tear me apart for this. I do apologise, but I actually didn't manage to get a recording of the length of this, which I'm absolutely devastated about because I know this was a really good one as well. So I do apologise. But the last little section here now, we broke away as you just seen on that last bit, so we didn't manage to get it all out in one go. There we go, another piece of dead skin coming away there. There we go, looking behind, nice and healthy, so we've managed to remove all that dead skin there now. And again, hearing so much better. Great. Oh, we're going back in. I thought that was it. A little bit on the side there, obviously we're going to try and remove. Yeah, so with these little pieces on the sides, they usually migrate by themselves. The job is done, we've cleared the blockage. These last little bits are, we're just trying to clean up the excess basically. But the dead skin, sometimes it's still attached, so you can kind of see it's not coming away nicely. We just gently have to try and rub very gently up against to see if we get a bit of a breakaway. So that was before, and this is after. Looking so much better. So thank you very much for watching the earwax removal video. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and look after yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Thank you.